Hi, and welcome to the Spartan Marketing Spotlight, where we share the career journeys of marketing professionals. I'm your host, Katie Sadler, from the Marketing Leadership Advisory Board. Today with us, we have Jessica Richards. Jessica is the Program Director for the Masters of Science in Marketing Research Program at Michigan State. Jessica, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Katie. I'm so honored to be here.
Well, we're really excited to have you and definitely appreciate your time today. Jessica, I know a little bit about your career path, and I'm hoping that you can share that with our listeners because you have a really interesting past. So if you could jump right on in, that would be amazing.
Oh, thank you so much, Katie. Yes, of course. So my career path is quite unique. At the age of 17, I decided to join the Michigan Army National Guard and become basically someone who helped with hurricane cleanup and natural disasters. And I wanted to have some great life experiences while I went to college. But I had actually joined the National Guard, which is a branch of the Army, a month before September 11th. So our whole entire world changed, and I actually ended up deploying to Kuwait and Iraq for 2 years, and I served in Operation Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom, served my time honorably. And then I found actually marketing and sales with the National Guard that I really enjoyed. So I worked for their headquarters for a number of years, and then actually moving into military intelligence as well, and then fulfilling my time with them, and really enjoyed that and decided it was time to kind of migrate over to the civilian world. I worked full-time for Verizon Wireless as one of their key managers while completing 3 business degrees. So I completed my associate's, bachelor's, and MBA while working full-time. And then I always wanted to be part of Michigan State University. And so I was like, well, I had to be a non-traditional student because I'm a war veteran. So I decided I'm going to go join their team. So I applied for careers at Michigan State and ended up becoming the operations manager for both the marketing and supply chain departments. And at that time, this was about 2015, I learned about the Master of Science in Marketing Research program. And I saw, wow, look at all these amazing professors who are so friendly and engaging and kind and fun to interact with. And all these great students just have such a bright future ahead. And the board members, I got to meet some of them, like, wow, they're just such happy people and love what they do. And it just really attracted me over to market research, and it's just been a whirlwind since then. And I've traveled the world. I've gone to companies all over the US, and I've gone to some in China, and just visited a lot of the key market research companies that exist. And their cultures and people and environments really blew me away. And they were just so stellar and enjoyable. And again, it's been full steam ahead. And our program has quadrupled in size since then and has moved from unranked to the #1 program in marketing research that exists.
Well, Jessica, first and foremost, thank you so much for your service. I think everybody would with that sentiment. So we really appreciate everything that you've done with our military and protecting our country. With that being said, could you tell us a little bit about the MSMR program for those who aren't as familiar with it, and then specifically what you do in your job for the program?
The Master of Science in Marketing Research program at Michigan State University is the #1 ranked program that exists for marketing research. We have 3 flexible formats in which lots of different types of students can study with us. The first format that we have is full-time online, so a 12-month program that starts every January that students can attend from anywhere full-time with us. And we have a built-in work component that starts in the summer. So a lot of the credits are front-loaded into the first semester, and then those students can start working full-time in either an internship or job starting in the summer and continuing through the fall. So it's really an accelerated year that jumpstarts them into an amazing career path within market research. And then we have our part-time online program that begins every May, and that's 5 months long. So basically the students take about 7 credits per semester. And all those students are working full-time. So working professionals, yes, we have an option for you. And the classes are held in the evenings. They're recorded and posted on the course system D2L in case, hey, you've got a meeting or you're traveling or you've got an event or any of those things. We have flexible formats to where you can attend class as it works for you, particularly because we have those recording options. The class sessions are held live via Zoom, so you can interact with your professors and other classmates and really get to know everyone and engage in a variety of ways. There are other interactive learning resources as well on the D2L platform, which include like PowerPoint with voiceover and some group interaction and a variety of other softwares that we use to really make the environment as engaging and lively as possible online. And then we have our full-time fall cohort that begins every fall in September, 12-month-long program. And that's really our in-person cohort. So if you're someone who likes to learn in person and interact and feel like you need to physically come to campus and be part of the environment here, then that would be a great cohort for you. So the first 2 semesters for that group are on campus. And then the last semester, there's a work component built in with an internship, or the students can start their full-time job. So we've got basically full-time online, part-time online, and full-time in person. So really we can meet the needs of really any type of student. And as far as career paths and different jobs that you could do with market research, if you're just kind of starting out and you're looking for entry level, you could consider research analyst, project manager, brand manager, consultant, senior market researcher, senior analyst, consumer insights manager, even business intelligence analyst. And there are a variety of other jobs that you could do as well, but really this can help qualify you for those very competitive marketing strategy, insights, and internal research, brains behind the operations type roles. If you're mid-level, then you may be looking to go into market manager, marketing research manager, consumer insights manager, maybe even customer experience researcher or manager. Anything manager level in marketing strategy or research, we can help you to transition into. We actually have a lot of career transitioners that particularly come through our part-time online program. So we're quite used to working with those types of students. And we also have a lot of people in our part-time program that are more senior executives. So they may be looking for director of marketing, senior market research director, senior VP of marketing, or even looking to move into a chief marketing officer position. And they want this type of degree with a lot of the new skills and new research methods that are emerging to take along with them into the new role.
So Jessica, it sounds like there are a lot of different roles that students could obtain coming out of an MSMR program at Michigan State. Can you tell me a little bit about what you think some of the best advice is for students who are pursuing a career in marketing, knowing that it's such a competitive field?
So I think that's a great question. And I would say this degree would certainly be an amazing way to set yourself apart. And especially if you're a current student at Michigan State, we have an option called dual enrollment, where students who have a great GPA can start our program in their last semester of undergrad. So technically, you can complete your bachelor's and Master of Science and Marketing Research degrees in the same year. The way that dual enrollment works out also supports to where students, let's say a student is graduating in the spring semester and they're planning to leave MSU in May and they want to dual enroll. They technically could leave MSU around that time because they would be doing an internship or job within our program and finish up their last 2 semesters with the MSMR program online. We have some really flexible options to help students leave Michigan State with their master's degree. So anyone interested in that, I would ask that they email me so that we can coordinate the details and make sure that their plan is set up to assist in this option. We have a lot of students who take advantage of dual enrollment and really benefit from that and get a top placement in many jobs and opportunities that maybe the door may not have opened before. So we really help to create a lot of really dream opportunities for students in that way.
That's great. Thank you, Jessica, for providing all of the background on the program. And I think students will be really interested in learning a little bit more about it. What keeps you enthusiastic about your career in marketing? Why do you stay within the field of marketing, and what really compels you to learn more?
I would say my heart and soul are really in this program and with the students and professors. And I like to live inspired. And I feel that this program and the people who have come through the program and helped to shape the academics and shape the culture and the personality and just the positive energy that and momentum that we have going that's taken us to number one. It's thriving and it's easy to connect with. And in a lot of ways, I don't even feel like this is a job. It feels more of like a life purpose. And I just really enjoy interacting with the students and helping them have the very best start to their careers. And knowing that I'm helping people of all levels have a better life and more career opportunities and more professional doors opening to them just means the world to me, to know that I'm helping to make a difference in their life and their future and their path and direction. And there's nothing else that's more rewarding than that. And the way that it just kind of gives back to you in an intrinsic way is more than I ever dreamed that I could be part of.
Jessica, you mentioned culture, and I want to hone in a little bit more on the word culture and what it means to you. It sounds like you really thrive in the culture that is Michigan State, and I think that culture is why a lot of students choose to go to Michigan State. It's certainly played a role in my decision. And I'm wondering what you think the role of culture is in jobs and how students should look at culture for the first job coming out of college that they have.
So that's a great question. And I would say really the reason that I came to MSU is because I wanted to meet people from all over the world and all over the US and from many different backgrounds and stories and experiences. And I wanted to have an appreciation for how everyone just has their own unique characteristics and special qualities and skills that they bring with them to their professional career. One, I would say that really what attracted me to MSU. And the other thing I would say is you're going to be working for a long, long time. So when you are picking your career, or at least the direction that you want to go, and you may not know your dream career or exact job or exact company today, but the thing you want to focus on is opening doors for yourself and opening opportunities and thinking about the type of path that's going to make you happy for a very long time. You know, we spend a third of our lives, sometimes more, working, and our career and our professional purpose really needs to be something that inspires us and engages us and that we feel very connected to. And that will help us to have a more enjoyable life. So I would pick something that will fit into your lifestyle that may in a lot of ways feel like a natural fit to you and something that you'll truly enjoy and want to grow within.
That's great advice. And I would definitely agree with you. With how long we work, it's really important that we enjoy what we do and that we not only enjoy it, but also enjoy the culture that is created in that work and in the company that we work with. That's a great point. Do you have any other advice for students or anything that you think they should consider as they start their careers?
I would say definitely take a look at marketing research. The people and the career path and the education and knowledge will just help to set you apart for years to come. There's so many opportunities within this career path. But above all, it's a very enjoyable place to be. There's a great work-life balance, a lot of work from home options and opportunities, and ways to be part of marketing strategy and decision making and really put your knowledge and skills, abilities, and passion for the field of marketing to use and to benefit people in their lives and help them find and make available the best opportunities and products and decisions and just really help to make a difference within the world.
Jessica, thank you so much. And we really appreciate you joining us on the podcast today. For students that have questions about the MSMR program, are they able to reach out to you directly from your email?
Absolutely. That is my favorite part of what I do, is talking with people. And I'm happy to meet with any student who's interested. And to set up a time with me, yes, definitely email msmr@broad.msu.edu, and I will happily respond to anyone who reaches out.
Great. Well, thank you so much. And we really appreciate having you.
Thank you so much.